Kyra Modesty. Sorry, Kyra Modesty.
Yeah,
So
hello.
on behalf of DCC, we welcome you.
Thank you.
I am given this responsibility to speak about you, to give your introduction. So I start. Whatever information is given to me, based on that, I am just introducing yourself. Our guest name is Kyra Modesty. She is just 20 years old, as Mukesh Sahab also told just now. Her place and date of birth is Bandung, 7th August 2002. She is faculty in CVA-DCC University. She started photography, means serious photography, since 2012, 4th standard. She started to get interested in photography when she joined extracurriculars at a school in primary 4. When that time, she faced with some choices such as photography, drawing, and music. Same is the case in India also. In India also, drawing, music, sports, all that is very common. Photography, somehow still it is not very, very popular. But so at that time, here also in the intro is also written, at that time, photography was not as popular as now. So she studied photography diligently and joined small photography competitions held by Bidik School of Photography, a photography institution for young photographers, and won almost every competition held by the institution. Wonderful. After that, she finally got her passion in photography and spent a lot of her spare time exploring photography and taking part in photo exhibitions and various competitions after getting graduated from primary school. She joined several webinars, courses, and photography competitions, which resulted in around 150 photography competition awards until now. Terrific. Some of the awards include third prize, Ramoge, the Man and the Sea photo competition held by FIAP. First place, PSA Youth Showcase 2019 Escape Photography. Golden Award Photo Beijing 2018. Best Use CCC Photo 2018, 2019 and 2020. First place, Canon Photo Marathon 2017 student. Boro Budur Photo Contest, Photo Salon Awards, and Photography Distinction from FIAP, PSA, and APU. In addition, presented in the Photo Face-Off Season 4 on the History Channel as the youngest participant in the season. Until now, trusted to be a mentor in photography division of SCARTA, that is art groups in Faculty of Medicine, CVA-DCC University, speaker and monthly competition judge in some photography communities. So with this, our introduction is over, but while reading this, without any hesitation, I can say she is one of the best speaker. We are actually, the DCC is fortunate to have her.
Yes, yes.
At such a young age, she has won so many awards, so many participated in so many competitions. So I am looking forward. I am looking forward to hear whatever she says. So once again, I welcome you, Kyra, on behalf of DCC India. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajay Singh. Ajay Singh, you rightly said, she has acquired the distinction of EFF also, apart from distinction from PSA and other distinctions. And within a very short time, I'm very happy because of her starting in the field of photography at a very early age, that is the age at 10. At 10 years she started. Anyway, I will be back to all of you to show some my Google findings to ascertain whether she is the youngest photographer of the world or not, youngest talented photographer of the world or not. Because if I say youngest, then there is a little girl in Noida, Delhi. She is the youngest photographer in the world. I think she is hardly 5 or 9 years. Some Gupta. Anyway, so our next sequence is releasing January bulletin, but because of ill health of Barbara Smith, I am just reshuffling it, and I will honor Barbara Smith with our honorary Excellence DCC distinction. Barbara, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Yeah, Barbara, and let me say something about Barbara. Why we are giving her excellence in distinction of DCC. I'm personally, me and the committee headed by our chief advisor Anil Vishal Singh, we are watching her achievement. Every month she gets acceptance in hundreds and awards in 2 digits. Last month she got around 500, I think 54 or 45 acceptances and lot of awards. And this is for every month. So we thought earlier when she presented her webinar, we honored her with artist DCC, but then we decided to honor her with the excellence of Dhanbad Camera Club. So Barbara, here is your certificate. Just I am sharing. Yeah, this is for you, Barbara. Is it visible?
No, sir.
Oh, I have not shared my screen. That's my blunder. Oh, wait.
You are mesmerized by the salon success of Miss Barbara Smith.
Yeah, outstanding.
So now it is visible to all of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the honorary excellence of Dhanbad Camera Club on honorary EDCC is hereby conferred upon our advisor and great photographer Barbara Smith. This is in recognition and appreciation, of her dedication, commitment, and exceptional contribution towards photography worldwide. Apart from being a source of inspiration to art photographers globally. Congratulations, Barbara, and keep it up. Keep it up because of your achievement every month, Dhanbad Camera Club is feeling very proud of you.
wow.
Congratulations, Barbara. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Barbara.
Thank you. I'm really touched because it means a lot to me that you are writing a source of inspiration. I think that is the most important, to speak about images, to share the joy and the problems, and to speak about photography and to show the images. And it makes me rich that you are happy with me if I have success, and that you look at my images and you give me the background I need, because otherwise image has no meaning if you don't give a meaning to it. And so I'm really thankful that we are together and that you honor me in such a big way. Thank you so much. Be blessed.
Wish you good health to you and your family. Get well soon. Okay. We
Thank
want
you.
your active participation from next webinar.
Okay. Kyra, I try to stay a little bit to see the beginning of your presentation, but sorry, I have to leave and look later in Zoom. You have it in internet later, I hope so.
Yeah, no worries, Barbara. Congratulations and get well soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Barbara. Now you can take rest. Okay.
All the best.
Yeah. And now our next.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes. So there is some noise is coming. कपूर साहब आपकी तरफ से आ रहा है क्या? Okay. So now our next agenda is releasing of our very prestigious monthly bulletin, e-bulletin. And today we are privileged and very happy to have with us our President of Federation of Indian Photography, Sri Adit Agarwala sir, and he will release the bulletin tonight. Now I request Adit Agarwala sir, please share your screen. I think I made you co-host. Let me check. So are you able to share the screen?
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, wait, sir, wait. Let me locate you first. Cities. अभी देखिए सर. Please try now, sir. आप किसी अजीत आपको कोहोस्ट बनाया हुआ सर शुरू से ही.
हाँ.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall I start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Carry on.
Okay. So, good evening, friends. The president of Dhanbad Camera Club, Shri Mukesh Srivastav, Shri Thrist Kapoorji, president of YPS, Shri H. Satish, the today's speaker, the youngest speaker, Kyra Modesty, and just now the distinction, DCC distinction award winner, Miss Barbara Schmidt, and all the other friends. Today I have been given the responsibility to release the January bulletin of Dhanbad Camera Club. So thank you, and I start with it. So this is the first page of January bulletin of Dhanbad Camera Club, volume 2, issue 4, January 2023. And the cover of this bulletin shows there is a book recently published by the DCC president, Shri Mukesh Srivastavji. It is titled Advanced Photography Tips and Techniques. This book had been sent for review to the Honorary Secretary General of Federation of Indian Photography, Dr. B.K. Sinha. He was very pleased to go through this book, and he has given his opinion, which I am just reading for your benefit. Yeah, it reads, photographers across the length and breadth of our vast country, India, are fully aware of the prolific writer, Mr. Mukesh Srivastav. His two earlier books are still alive in the memory of students of photography. The new work deals strictly on the techniques we all use in our day-to-day photography. I must confess, I'm not an avid book reader, and it took me almost a fortnight to go through the pages. Some of the techniques were completely new for me, and I'm sure this new book will be useful for all the photographers at every step of pyramid of learning photography. I think it's a very nice review given by the Secretary General of Federation of Indian Photography. And personally also, we all know that Mr. Srivastav is a very good photographer, artist, and he tries each and every technique and masters it. So good luck to Srivastav.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now this is the content page, which contains the chapters of the executive body, the president's message, club activities during the month of December 2022, activities of Center of Visual Art during December 2022, achievements of DCC members during the month of December, planned activities of December 2022 and January 2023, legendary photographer, photo story Indian Railways, photos clicked during the December 2022 by DCC members, paintings by the artists, photos clicked during December 2022 by CVA and DCC members, result of Photographer of the Month contest, media coverages, photographers across the globe who presented during our photo webinars, and membership registration form. Now, this is the page for executive body. You can see the images of Chief Advisor Shri Anil Risal Singh and other advisors Barbara Schmidt from Germany and Brian Hopper from Ireland, Founder President Mr. Mukesh Srivastav and Vice President Srimati Ritu Srivastav, Honorary Secretary Gopesh Kumar, and Treasurer Shri Deepak Soni. This is the President's message, which I am sure he will read very shortly. Now, these are the club activities organized during the December by DCC. So the first item was 37th CVA-DCC photo webinar, which was conducted by Kumar Kranti Prasad on the topic post-processing in RAW. Those who have attended this post-processing by Shri Kumar, they will remember he is a judge in a court in the Dhanbad.
No,
And he
right.
presented his talk, post-processing in RAW, in a very confident manner, which was found very useful by all the photographers who had attended that workshop. The second is the release of December bulletin by Shri Anil Risal Singh, Chief Advisor of DCC. Then during December, Dhanbad Camera Club organizes so many workshops. One such workshop was one-day portrait workshop, which was a practical training conducted on 18th December. The mentor was Shri Mukesh Srivastav, and there were 8 participants in the workshop who were given training for taking photographs, portraits through ambient light portraits, window light portraits, and artificial lighting portrait. The model were Sunanda Kumari, and the other club activities include the same thing on hands-on training, how to shoot photographs in natural light, window light, and artificial light. These are the models. And during the workshop, one more very important aspect was explained to the participants, that how to balance white balance, how to do kind of make white balance in auto and after correction in Photoshop through the gray card. These are the images which were taken during that portrait workshop. These are the mentor and participants. This is a live shoot where Mr. Srivastav is explaining how to take portraits in ambient daylight. He is giving instructions to the model for posing, and this is the one scene in artificial light condition, how to take portrait. There was another activity during the December, which was photo walk on light trail photography. That is how to take light trails during night. And there is one such example reproduced here, where cars, their headlights and tail lights, etc., are shown in a moving way. Then this is the CVA model grooming. As you are aware, DCC president also grooms models. And this is one such, Miss Muskan Vishwa, the model which was groomed by mentor Shri Mukesh Srivastav. And here the model is being presented with a certificate after achieving completing the course. Then activities of DCC members, the President Mukesh Srivastav, as I have already spoken just at the start, that he had written a book on advanced photography, and Dr. B.K. Sinha, the Honorary Secretary General of Federation of Indian Photography, he had published a review on the book. Now, the achievements of DCC members, we started this webinar today with the distinction being awarded to their advisor, Miss Barbara Smith. She is really a marvelous and very successful photographer, receiving hundreds of acceptances and awards, including gold, silver, bronze medals, and other honorary mentions. And her success is really very infectious. And we all the photographers get highly inspired by her success. The other members, Mr. Sitanath Paul of DCC, he also got 157 acceptances with 29 awards, out of which 5 were gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze, and other awards. These are his 2 pictures. Then another member of DCC, Mr. Saikat Chatterjee, he got 28 acceptances, 1 jury's choice, 2 certificate of merit with 5 new titles. And these are his 2 images. Then another member of DCC, Mr. Biplab Sikdar, got 8 acceptances, 1 FIP medal, 1 FIP CM with 2 new titles. These are his 2 images. Beautiful expression of this small child. The planned activities of DCC for the month of January and February 2023, which are announced beforehand. The first is 38th DCC photo webinar, which we are going through today. And here, a special talk with images will be presented by world's youngest photographer, Miss Kyra Modesty. The topic will be the world through my lens. Even I am very eager to see her images, beautiful images, I hope. The next planned activity is for the month of February. The topic is World of Composite Photography, to be delivered by Sri Arjun Harith. I believe he is a member from Youth Photographic Society, Bangalore. And I have seen some of his images. They are very beautiful and inspiring. Then there is a topic on legendary photographer, late Mr. Anup Paul, MPhil, ARPS from India. Mr. Anup Paul was born on 7th July 1954 in the middle-class family of dealers of photographic goods. Anup started his journey as a young creative photographer in the early 1980s, had to resort to freelancing and experimenting with the medium of photography through his modest means. Paul's ways were basic, but the implications had a very strong impact on viewers. He was an excellent portrait photographer, and here you will see so many of his beautiful images, portraits. You can see beautiful soft light. Another picture from Anup Paul. And yet another in monochrome. You can see the details and the penetrating eyes of the portrait. These are some of the images by Mr. Anup Paul. Unfortunately, he is no more with us. Some other pictures by Anup Paul. You can see the sharpness and expression. See the simplistic expression, the penetrating eyes. These are some of his images. Some creative portraits. This article is compiled by the chief advisor of DCC, Shri Anil Risal Singh, himself a very acclaimed photographer. He was awarded MFIAP, ARPS honorary FIP, and he was also former president of Federation of Indian Photography. Then there is a photo story on Indian Railways, which the DCC president, Mr. Mukesh Srivastava, has himself done. He has traveled a lot to make this project a success, project on Indian Railways. These are the images which he visited through various sectors of Indian Railways and took photographs and processed them. So this is the photo story on Indian Railways compiled by Mr. Mukesh Srivastava. This is the image on Gujhandi section of railways. I think it is somewhere in Eastern Railway.
Very close to Dhanbad.
Very close to Dhanbad. And this is another image.
Curves and turning.
The images are continuing. And now we come to the photographs taken by the members of DCC during the month of December 2022. So the first two images are by Shri Anil Risal Singh, the chief advisor to the DCC. Anil Risal Singh also specializes in forms and colors. And if you see these two pictures, you can see the forms and how colors can be utilized to create beautiful pictures. Then these two pictures are by the president of DCC, Shri Mukesh Srivastava. Again, two creative portraits. Then these are two photographs by the DCC members, Mr. Sitanath Paul. Beautiful image. And then these two are by Saikat Chatterjee. And he is following the footsteps of the great photographer, Shri Anil Risal Singh, forms and colors. Then these are the pictures by DCC member Deepak Thakore, these two images. And again, these two are by Mr. Ajay Singh, beautiful landscape. Then these are by Shri Ashish Gupta, construction worker and the street. Then these are by Miss Shipra Dev, these two images. And DCC also thought of including some paintings, because painting is also a very beautiful and appreciable form of art, fine art. So this painting is by Angel Gupta, just looks like Angel. And this is by Priya Chawda, and both of them are by Priya Chawda. Then this painting is by Nitika Singh. And this one also by Nitika Singh. Again, we come back to photographs. The member Sudeep Roy, two images. A lady playing violin, and this is from nature, a bird. Then this is Puneet Katyayan, two photographs. These are by Mr. Amit Shah. And this is by Mrs. Chitra Joshi, two photographers, two images. Mrs. Chitra Joshi is a very elderly lady, but very agile and very enthusiastic photographer. I happened to meet her recently. These two images are by Mr. Ajit Joshi. And these two are by Mr. Ayush Kumar Singh. Nature, very good image. And now there is a contest, monthly contest of the month December. It was, the images were appreciated by Shri Padmakar Gade. He's a very versatile photographer, very senior photographer. And I know him personally also. He's a very nice person. So these are the three images which Mr. Padmakar Gade appreciated and awarded them as first prize and first runner-up and second runner-up. The images and certificates follow. This is the certificate that DCC President Mr. Mukesh Srivastav has given to Shri Padmakar Gade to appreciate his contribution in judging the images of DCC members. And these are the certificates that DCC is going to present to the award winners. Mr. Sitanath Paul, who is the winner, and to the first runner-up and second runner-up, Mr. Biplav Sikdar and Saikat Chattopadhyay. Images of, these are the images. The winner is Mr. Sitanath Paul on this image. I think Mr. Gade will be announcing the images.
Yeah. So skip it, sir.
So I skip it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Dhanbad Camera Club is doing a lot of activity in promoting photography and photographic art by organizing webinars, then these monthly workshops and other club activity, imparting training to their members and other photographers, grooming models to stand in their career and also contribute in photography and other areas. So these media publicity just explains the various activities that have been conducted in the previous month or even before that by the Dhanbad Camera Club. So this is one news published in Dainik Bhaskar on 12th December 2022. Other media coverages. This is in Prabhat Khabar. This is again Dainik Jagran. And this is the list of master photographers from across the world who had submitted their webinars, which were organized by Dhanbad Camera Club during the period 2020, 2021 and 2022 also, not only 2022, even in 2023, we are having such workshops. Like today's one is the first one to be organized this year, 2023. And that host is Miss Kyra Modesty. And this is the membership registration form. All the people, photographers, if they wish, they can fill this registration form by obtaining from Dhanbad Camera Club and become their student or members. How? कर दो मैं जा रहा हूँ, आ रहा हूँ. I think that's the end of it.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Wonderfully presented. Thank you very much. Please stop sharing your screen, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I'm just
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot for wonderfully releasing the bulletin of Dhanbad Camera Club. Now, friends, let me brief you because our club conducts a monthly photo contest. And we name it a photographer of the month. And then in the month of August, we select the photographer of the year and we give them good awards and certificates. So during the month of December, there was a photographer of the month contest, which was judged by our senior photographer from Indore, Sri Padmakar Gade Sahab. And I will request Padmakar Gade Sahab to declare the result of December photographer of the month. Padmakar Gade Sahab, over to you. Padmakar Gade Sahab, are you here? Padmakar Gade Sahab? I think he was here.
सर अनम्यूट कीजिए सर, म्यूट है।
तो वो तो खुद ही कर सकते हैं ना,
उन्हीं को बोल रहा हूँ सर।
मुकेश जी,
हाँ।
उनको थोड़ा हियरिंग प्रॉब्लम है, उनको फोन कर दीजिए।
Oh yes, you are right, sir. Just a minute.
अब आया सर, आवाज आ रही?
Yes. Welcome, Gade साहब.
यस सर।
Yeah. अपना स्क्रीन शेयर कर लीजिए आप. आपको हमने बना दिया co-host. Now you can share your screen.
बनू सर?
Yes.
स्टार्ट? यस।
अपना स्क्रीन शेयर कर लीजिए.
धनबाद कैमरा क्लब के सभी सदस्य, माननीय उपस्थित, वेबिनार में उपस्थित सभी अतिथिगण का मैं तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं। और स्पेशली मुकेश श्रीवास्तव साहब जिन्होंने कि मुझे इस योग्य समझा कि अपने मंथली कॉन्टेस्ट की जूरी के लिए आपने मुझे चुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका तहे दिल से आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ, अभिनंदन करता हूँ, धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सर्वप्रथम मुझे श्रीवास्तव साहब ने कॉन्टेस्ट अपने जजिंग के लिए जो फोटोग्राफ भेजे हैं वो मुझे करीबन 35 फोटोग्राफ प्राप्त हुए हैं। प्राप्त होने के बाद में जब मैंने सारे फोटोग्राफ्स को पहले एक नज़र से अपनी दृष्टि से उसको देखा, समझा, जानने की कोशिश की, फिर उसके बाद में फिर मैंने एक एक को फिर सीरियसली देखते हुए जो कमजोर फोटोग्राफ्स थे उनको अलग करते गया और बाकी के आखिरी में लास्ट में 5-6 फोटोग्राफ बच गए। उसमें फिर गहन अध्ययन करने के बाद में मैंने ये 3 फोटोग्राफ्स लिए हैं, जिसमें कि फर्स्ट प्राइज जो है ये सीतानाथ पॉल, जिनका कि सर्वश्रेष्ठ फोटोग्राफ है, जिसको कि मैंने प्रथम फर्स्ट प्राइज के लिए मैंने उसको चुना है। और मैं सीतानाथ पॉल साहब को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं कि अपने इतने अच्छे फोटोग्राफ को आपने शूट किया और इस काबिल पाया कि आप उसको प्रथम श्रेणी में आप आए। दूसरे विजेता है विप्लव सिकदर साहब। इनको भी मैं इनके बहुत अच्छी लाइटिंग कंपोजिशन के लिए मैं भी इनको अपने तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ और बधाई देना चाहता हूँ। है सैकत चट्टोपाध्याय, इनका भी मैं तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद और बधाई देना चाहता हूँ। आप तीनों मेंबर इसी प्रकार से आगे प्रगति करते रहें। और उसके पश्चात जो 5 सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ मेरिट के फोटोग्राफर्स हैं उनको भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बधाई और शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ, जिन्होंने और उनको सबको ये कामना अपना सुझाव देना चाहता हूँ कि तहे दिल से आपने फोटोग्राफी के काम को निखारिए, शूटिंग करते रहिए। उसमें किसी भी प्रकार की हम लालसा या अपेक्षा या न रखें, हमसे जितना बेस्ट हो सके उतना हम अच्छा काम करने की कोशिश करें। और फिर साथ में हमारे साथ में जो दिग्गज लोग जुड़े हुए हैं उनसे हम राय लें, हमारी खामियों का पता करें। जब तक हमारी खामियां हमको मालूम नहीं पड़ेगी हम सुधर नहीं सकते। ये सबसे बड़ा है ना, आप सीखने का एक अपने में मादा होना चाहिए। तारीफ तो सब करेंगे, खराब को फोटो को भी लोग तारीफ करेंगे, परंतु हमें हमारी कमजोरियों को वेलकम करना चाहिए। यदि हमारी कमजोरी हमें मालूम पड़ेगी तो हमारे काम में निखार आएगा, हम सीखेंगे, सुधरेंगे। और एक यही है, हम जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, जो भी विधा से हम जुड़े हुए हैं, एक इतनी अच्छी, इतनी बड़ी विधा है, इसमें हमारे दिल से, तहे दिल से त्याग और साधना की जरूरत है। यदि हम करते रहेंगे, आगे भविष्य में जाके कुछ दिनों में हमें जरूर यश मिलेगा और दुनिया हमारी पीठ थपथपाएगी। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ पुनः आप सभी का, खास करके मुकेश श्रीवास्तव साहब का बहुत बहुत तहे दिल से शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद और आभार प्रकट करता हूं।
Thank you, Kyra साहब, thank you very much. Friends, without wasting time, I think we can start the session with Kyra Modesty. Before she starts, I did some Google search study night. I would like to share that part just to establish, because I had a feeling that since she started the photography at the age of 10, definitely she will be a youngest photographer of the world. To ascertain the my conclusion, I did Google study night, and I'm sharing you the findings. Just a minute. This is the page. In the bracket, you will find the year of the birth. So the first is, mind it, this is top 10 young and talented photographers. If you say young photographer, then one Nitika Gupta from Delhi is there. But it's not, because somebody buys a camera and takes photographer, he or she is not a talented photographer. So this is the list published by photo.com, top 10 young and talented photographers. Mike Brody, born in 1985. Another one, Maya Flore, born in 1988. Then 1983, 1987, 1983, 1983, 1984, 1988, 1983. So this gave me a conclusion and idea that since she's born in I think 2012. Yeah, she's born in 2002. So she may be considered to be the youngest talented photographer of the world. So Kyra, I wish you all the best, and try to explore more to ascertain your position in the world. Okay, and best of luck and best wishes to you. Now, I'm inviting you as president of Dharmat Camera Club to start your presentation. You can share your screen and start your presentation.
Okay, thank you, sir. I will share my screen first.
Yeah.
So is it visible now?
Yeah, it's visible now, Kyra.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So good evening, everyone. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Kyra Modesty, as you have heard before. And today I would like to start my presentation for the topic, The World Through My Lens. So here I would like to present some culture from Indonesia and also some slide photography from outside Indonesia, such as Singapore, Japan, and last time in Oman during the FIAP photo meeting. So in the cover here, you can see there is a Borobudur temple. So this is the biggest Buddhist temple in the world, known by UNESCO.
Kyra, some other screen is coming in front of the image, so uncheck it.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Some other window is coming in front of the image. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, this one in the left side, you can see the biggest Buddhist temple in the world named Borobudur Temple. So this temple is in Indonesia. And this moment was taken during the candlelight meditation held for the first time until after 100 of years. In Borobudur, there was no religion worship. So this is the first time, and they got some world records here. And on the right side, you can see the Tabwik Pariaman culture. So this culture is being held last time, August 2022. So this is after pandemic. So that's why you can see crowds there. And I would like to start my presentation now. You already hear about me. So right now I am 20 years old and I'm studying in Faculty of Medicine of 11 Mayorat University in Surakarta. So Surakarta is in Central Java where you will see some photos from here. And my focus in photography is in culture. So actually I love to travel across the world, but in travel, you may see like landscape and also culture, but I am more into culture. And before that, I want to thank Mr. Mukesh for inviting me, and it was such a great honor for me to present in this Danbat Camera Club DCC photo webinar. Okay, so I will start. This is the map of Indonesia. Okay, you can see. And the first city I would like to present is in Padang. So Padang here is in Sumatra Island. Exactly, it is in West Sumatra. So let us see the photo. This one, the name of the culture is Tabwik Pariaman. So actually this ceremony is held every year. But last time, last 2 years, it's not held because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So it is being held again in 2022, last year. It is held every year on 1 until 10 Muharram in the Islamic calendar because you know Indonesia is actually a Muslim country. And this tradition is carried out to commemorate the death of Hussein bin Ali. And Hussein bin Ali is the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad in the Karbala War on 10 Muharram. So actually this photo is taken using drone. All of these photos are taken using drone because you can see many crowds here. And for photographer, it is actually very hard to get these photos because the first one, because of the crowd, and also there are also many photographers who are going to this tradition because it is very, very big tradition. So in this first photo, you can see that the tabwik is this one, this big statue. It is actually very huge, around 10 meters tall, and it is being held by the people there. Down there, there were many people who built this tabwik. So this tabwik is there is 2 tabwik here, and they will be fight over. So the people down there will shake the tabwik, and then they will fight over until one of them fall down like this. And after falling down like this, people will fight over for the accessories there. So they believe if they got the accessories there, they will have many blessings in their family. And yes, after I go back to the hotel after the tradition, many people are having the components of this tabwik, and it is very, very great tradition. This is the peak of the tradition where the tabwik is being thrown away to the sea. So if you know Bali, Bali also have this kind of tradition, but here it is in Padang, named Tabwik Pariaman. So you can see this photo and also the beautiful sunset there, because in Padang, actually, you know that Bali have many beaches where the sunset is very beautiful. But here in Padang, actually in Indonesia, the best sunset city is Padang. So that's why this is a very good moment where you can have the tabwik ceremony here with the sunset behind it. So before the tabwik is being thrown away to the sea, they have many rituals. One of it is the construction of the tabwik. So in the early morning, they already woke up and then prepare for the tabwik. And for this procession, it is actually very long time because they need a great teamwork to build this tabwik because they have many components in it. You can see this one, the white one, and also the foot of the tabwik. It should be brought by a pickup truck because it is very, very huge. And not only one person that can bring this tabwik, but they need around 10 men to build this tabwik. And in Padang, this photo is still in Padang, but in Padang you can also have more photos from the from landscape. This one is Gadang House. So in every part of the house in Padang, you can see this kind of house. The name is Gadang House or Rumah Gadang, or we usually call it Bagonjong House. So this house is for the Minangkabau people. So the tribe in Padang is Minangkabau in West Sumatra. So this is their traditional homes. In the left side, this is the traditional home with the Harau Valley behind it. This is very beautiful. But unfortunately, in this photo, this is the weather is not that good. So you can see the cloudy moments here. And on the right side, this is also a very huge Gadang house. This is in the center of the city in Padang. You can also see another Gadang house here. This was taken during the sunset, so this was very beautiful. On the right side is also the Gadang house. And you can visit this Gadang house because it is open for public. This was also the Gadang house. As I said before, you can always see this Gadang house everywhere in Padang. Okay, last time this picture was taken using drone also. So if in England they have a big band for the big clock, but in Padang we also have the big clock here. You can see in the center, and on top of it, you can also see the Gadang house again. The structure of the sharp house is like this, and with the big clock on top of it. Actually, this building is in the center of Bukit Tinggi. Bukit Tinggi is the part of Padang also. This is a very high part of West Sumatra, so you can also discover some landscapes there, and I will show you again. Now this one, you can discover this landscape. So this landscape is called Tabiang Takuruang in Padang language. So Tabiang Takuruang means trap hills. Trap hills because you can see that this hill is alone. That's why it is called Trap Hills. And few years ago, this is not alone. Actually, because of the weather condition, this hill is being alone because of the rains and other that make the other components of the hills is being thrown away. This photo is also taken using drones. So actually, I love to use drones because you can discover more angles. So that's why in this photo I use drone, and because if you come here without drones, it is not that good as using drone, because this hill is actually very huge, and you cannot take a photo of this hill only from eye level, because from eye level the hill will be very close. So you need to use drone to so the drone will fly high, and also take the surroundings. So the surroundings, they have villages and also river. And this is the famous photo from Indonesia. I bet you already know about this. In every salons, you may see this photo. So this is Pacu Jawi or cow racing. So the men there, the tradition is not held every year, but in around 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, they have this procession, because this is actually a competition. This is and the other one. So how they start the cow to run away? Yeah, you can see this man. He's biting the tail, so the cow will run and go to the finish line. So and how we decide the winner is by seeing if the cow can reach the finish line without going into another track. So they should be in the correct track. And for taking this photo, you should be careful, because sometimes the cow will come into you. So you need to be very careful. They will come into you, and then when I was there, I saw some people from China. They got struck by this cow. So you should be very careful, and better to use the tele lens. Don't be very close to this cow, okay? So actually they are very liar also. Okay, this one is another photo. If you get a great opportunity, you can have this reflection. It is very good.
Kyra, these are very similar to what we have in our country, particularly in South India and in West Bengal. They call it bullock race.
I see.
Wonderful, wonderful capture. Carry on.
And this is another landscape in Padang also. On the left side, you can see light trails. So this is a very huge light trail. The name is Kellock 9. Why it is called Kellock 9? Because there are 9 sharp turns. So actually there are 9 turns like this. So that's why it was very huge. And in the center, you can see Lawang Peak. In this Lawang Peak, you can see everybody was playing their parachute. And if you want to try the experience, you can also pay to ride this parachute also. And on the right side is in Padang, but it is more to the west side. The name of the lake is Singkarak Lake. So you can find many fishermen there doing their activities like this. Okay, so we're gonna go to another part of Indonesia. So this place is actually very near to Bali. So you can go to Sumba in East Nusa Tenggara by plane from Bali. It is only 1 hour. And here you can discover some landscapes such as savanna and beach. So in the left side, you can see this. This is a Watu Paronowit beach. So you should go here in the morning. So during sunrise, it is very beautiful because it is actually a very high cliff, but it is in the landscape form. So it is very long. So you can take pictures of leading lines here, and with the background of sunrise. And on the right side, I think some people already know this photo. This is the Walakiri Beach. Walakiri Beach is in Sumba also, and you can see the unique form of the tree. Okay, this one in the left side is also Walakiri Beach, and this photo got the first prize winner in PSA Youth Showcase in the Scape category. So this photo, I take this photo different from others because I use flash and also fisheye lens. So I want to take the distortion and also the framing of the trees here. And in the center, this is the savannah. In the savannah, you can meet many boys there are having their cows for eating the grass. And you can take some photography there. And on the right side, this is also the beach again in Sumba. So in Sumba, you can find many beach there. Okay, this is also the beach. These were taken during sunset. So some beach in Sumba is the moment is more into sunset rather than sunrise. For sunrise spot is in Watu Parunu Beach. This one. This is for sunrise. This one is sunset. This is also sunset. And this is also sunset. And as I said before, you can also go to the savannah. In the savannah, actually in Sumba, the road is not that good. So don't be shocked if you go here. You may see some pigs and then horses, and also cows are on the road because it is still not well managed. But I think in this year, because there are many tourists going here, I think it is better now. And on the right side, you can see the long exposure photo in black and white. This is also taken in the beach of Sumba. You can also find the waterfall here. The name of the waterfall is Lapopu. So the waterfall is not that dangerous. So it is safe for you to go here by alone. And this is the sunrise. This one is sunrise. Okay. And not only landscapes, here you can also discover some people. In the left side, you can see the Sumbanese traditional house. So why this roof is very huge is because they believe that more tall your roof, you will be close to your God. So that's why they build it very tall like this. And on the right side, you can see the traditional cloth. This is very beautiful and also fashionable for you to use. These are also some children there and some elders. This woman is building the handicrafts made out of rattan. So rattan is one of our famous handicrafts from Indonesia. Okay, so this is no longer in Sumba. We traveled to Semarang. So Semarang is very near to where I study now. Semarang is the capital and also the largest city of Central Java. So it is in Java Island. And in Semarang, you can see many heritage because it is being used as the port during the Dutch colonial era. And in Semarang, this is also a very huge city in Central Java. So in this photo, you can see the Great Mosque of Semarang. The architecture is very great. You can take some framing here, just like in this photo. And it is very beautiful during sunset. I have go here for 2 times because there are many moments that you can get here. This is the close-up of the mosque. So here if you want to visit this mosque, this is also free. You don't need to pay anything. But if you want to go to the top of this mosque, you should pay for around 5,000 rupiah. It is very cheap actually. And you can take photos just like you can take in drones because you go to the top of the mosque up here. Okay, so this is still in Semarang. You can go here in the morning if you want to have this moment. So the name of this building is Lawang Sewu. So Lawang Sewu means 1000 pintu or 1,000 of doors. So if you go inside, you can have many doors inside. So, and also if you like horror experience, you can also go here because the vibe is very, very horror, you know, because down there, there was a basement used for a place of torture by the Japanese soldiers. And when I get here, I also see the ghost there. So I'm not lying, but I have the photo also when the ghost show up. So, but don't be afraid because they have a guide there, a tour guide there. So this is from the front. You can have the building with the city, big city, great city. This one is the ornament in the city. This was taken during morning, and in front of it there was a park, so you can have a reflection here, just like in this photo. And it is inside, so you can feel the ambience, right? The horrific ambience here. But I'm not showing my ghost photo here because it is very terrific. So I go here with my mom. So this is my mom. I ask her to sit there and I make a concept photo here. So the architecture there is actually very beautiful. Okay, so in Semarang, you can also see another temple. The name of this temple is Sampokong. You can go here during evening because it is good for sunset and also the blue hour. The temple is very beautiful and great. You can also have a good family photo here because they have some Chinese clothes there to be rented. So this is from the inside. Okay, and this one is the very high statue named Cheng Ho. You can find it here. And here is another vihara in Semarang. The name is Buddha Gaya Wategong. Inside there is the Dewi Kwan Im statue here for 5 meters. It is actually a very tall building. The name of the pagoda is Avalokitesvara. And in this photo, I capture using white lens, and I want to take the framing with the red. What's the red message here? So I want to take the situation there using framing and also slow speed. So I want this photo to be alive and dynamics. And inside the vihara, you can also take some activities inside, such as the prayer, like this. And here we move to Yogyakarta. So Yogyakarta is also in Central Java, just like in Semarang. And it is very famous for the Borobudur and also Prambanan Temple. So this is the culture in Yogyakarta. So this one is taken This is actually not a travel photo because this is conceptual. So this one is a very famous culture in Yogyakarta because you can see this one. They use a mask, and it is believed that they have like a superpower, you know, and you can see the bells here in their feet. It is very heavy actually. So for dancing, you will hear the bell ringings, and also they need to be in a very fit condition because the bells here is very heavy for them to dance. And here is another culture in Yogyakarta. You can see this white man. The name is Hanuman. So Hanuman is like a monkey actually, but he has superpowers. So this was taken during the show in Prambanan Temple. You can watch this show every day actually because they perform every day. And you can have some stage photo just like this with slow speed. You can have motion photography here. This one is also a conceptual photo. So this is the name of this man is Reok Ponorogo. So Reok Ponorogo is a culture from East Java actually, not from Central Java, but it's usually performed in Central Java. So they have this big mask. This one weighs for around 7 kilograms. So they put it on their head and it was very heavy. Even I also cannot do this. So they need extra energy for this. And usually they will be accompanied by the partner, this man. If you want to go to Indonesia and take this photo, you can contact me also. And in Yogyakarta, yeah, you know, there is Borobudur Temple, but you can go here in the morning, in the early morning. You can go to the Putuk Setumbu. So Putuk Setumbu is actually a hill where you can take photos of Borobudur with their mist. And if you're lucky, this Borobudur will have like a ray of lights. So that was very beautiful if you can capture that. But until now, I cannot got that moment because you need to go here every day to get that moment. Okay, so this is the Borobudur Temple, but this year you cannot go to the top of it. But on 2017, I go there and I can still take the moments from the top of the Borobudur. So this is from the temple of Borobudur. On top of it, you can go here during the sunrise and can discover some Buddhist statue there. And this is another temple in Yogyakarta. The name is Ratu Boko Temple. So in Yogyakarta, you can discover many temples there, such as Borobudur and also Ratu Boko. And one more is Prambanan. Prambanan is complex actually, so the temple there was many. You can take some sunset and also you can have framing here. This is also still in Yogyakarta. This is the beach. And also this one is an active volcano named Merapi. So in Indonesia, if you know, there is a photography exhibition for Merapi and also Borobudur. So this photo go into the exhibition in Indonesia, and some international photographers also joined the exhibition. So this is the Merapi and it is still active. So if you want to go here, usually if you want to go near to the volcanoes, it is only allowed for 15 minutes because it is still active. And last time in pandemic, during 2021, it is also erupted. So you should be careful when going here. Okay, so this is the making of batik. So batik is our famous traditional cloth from Indonesia. So this is the making of batik. You can see the women here. They are painting the cloth here. So batik is not actually being printed, but they make it by themselves. So it is handmade. And yeah, it is expensive because of their effort is that much. This is also the painting of batik. And in another place of Central Java, this is taken in my study place because this is the great umbrella festival. So every year it is being held, and for 2023 it is the 10th year. So it is very beautiful, and you can see many performances there. And this is in the beach. You can see a wayang performance also. And I want to tell also the story of Borobudur. So this is the first time they opened Borobudur for religion activities. So before, Borobudur is only used for tourist attraction, but now after last time they said it is after 500 years, they open it again for this big moment. So this is Pabaja Samanera. So this is where monks are being like having a workshop there, but the name is Samanera. So Samanera means only for a while because this workshop is only for 10 days. And this is the peak of the moment where you can have candlelight meditation with the monk here. So this is the procession before they become officially become a monk. So they need to do some rituals just like this. They will go around the Borobudur temple for 3 times, walking side by side. And this is after they are being officially being a monk. Okay, so near Borobudur, you can also discover some landscape. This is in Butuh village, Magelang. And if you want to go to this place, you better got a photo from drones because there are not, they don't have like hills to capture this moment. So you need to fly a drones and fly high to capture this photo. So this is a village below the Merbabu mountain. Merbabu mountain is not an active volcano, so it is safe for them to stay here. And you can see the village here, the houses are colorful because they want to attract some tourists here and they color the house. We can see many activities there also, just like children playing their kites here. Okay, so this is no longer in Indonesia, but I would like to share some photos from outside Indonesia. So, and actually for this photo is taken during my school holidays. So actually I don't have much photo of abroad than Indonesia. So I only capture some moment if I can, because actually if I go abroad, I will go with my family. So I will spend much time with them, not capturing some photograph. So this is Singapore, near to Indonesia. You can discover some leading lines here. So this is near the Marina Bay Sands with the Helix Bridge. So you can capture the leading lines, and also if you're lucky, you can have the light trails of some boat here. So this is the garden by the bay, and this one is the CBD of Singapore, Center of Business District. And this one is taken during the New Year Eve last year. So you can go to the top of the, this is taken from my hotel. So you can go to the hotel and have some fireworks here. fireworks photograph, or you can go down there and book a spot in front of the Merlion statue to photograph these fireworks. And here in Myanmar, so you can see this photo. This is also taken using drone. So here I want to take the ambience of sunset. And also in Myanmar, uniquely, they have some shepherd there. And during the evening, they will guide the shepherd to eat some grass and also coming home. So this is the moment before they coming home. And this photo is winning in Photo Beijing 2018 for the Golden Award. And I was invited to China to present this photo. This is also in Myanmar. This is the bridge, the popular bridge in Myanmar, taken during the sunrise. And you can also discover some balloons here. And many photos of monks. So this is the novice monk here. And also the attraction of balloon on the right side. Okay, in Myanmar, you can have many photos of novice monk here, and just like in this photo, and on the right side, it is inside a cave. Just like this, and usually they will go in the morning to have their food from people there. And you can take some photos opportunity. In Myanmar, you can also see unique fishermen because they will have their own boat to catch the fish. You can take this photo using drone again from up. Okay, just like this, and some framings also. They also have the umbrella traditional umbrella, and also some portraits of grandma. And this grandma is smoking, you know, and her age is around 101 years old. So she's very healthy, even though she is smoking. And this photo is in Japan, in Kyoto City, because you can see the Fushimi Inari Taisha, the temple, the famous temple in Japan. This one is the Osaka temple. So I only go here for some landscape photography, just like this temple and some streets. And this is the famous Shibuya crossing in Tokyo. And for the last country is in Oman. So I go here during the FIAP photo meeting last year in Oman, and you can see some camel racing, just like in this photo, and then men with their camels, some children portraits. So I take this using, I will capture this and edited the photo into black and white because I want to show his charismatics. Some children playing in the dunes. So in Oman, there are actually many children that you can capture, and they are very welcome. And this is the tradition of women and also men. So they will have this, this one, you can see on top of the women. They will bring this and singing along with another woman. And this is the tradition near the beach here. the man will like singing and also running across and playing together. You can also have some great architecture and streets. This is in the mosque and in Israel Fort. And you can also discover some portraits of men and also children again. This is also the street photo. So the man here is bringing their horses or camel horses, and I captured this from to make a framing like this with the interaction of the boy with his father. This is also some street and also portrait photography. And this one is also near the beach of Oman. And this is my presentation. You can visit another photos in my Instagram at Kyra Modesty and also at Kyra Dronegraphy for more drone photos, because actually this year I am more interested in drone, and because in Indonesia there are many landscapes that can be discovered using drones. So thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoy my photos, and we can still connect for each other if you want to go to Indonesia. And I'm waiting for you in Indonesia.
Thank you very much, Kyra. Thank you very much. Friends, now this is time for question and answer session. But before we start question and answer, I would like to say something. I met Kyra in South Korea in 2016 during 33rd PF World Congress. And I saw her the style of photography. So I thought she will grow very fast. And truly, after seeing her works today, I can say confidently that yes, she is a talented photographer without any question mark. So friends, please ask any question you want to ask from her. Feel free. Satish ji, are you here?
Yes, sir, I am here.
Yeah, please say something about her photography.
Yeah, in fact, at this age, achieving so much in the field of photography is amazing. And the way she has shot many of the images with beautiful composition is mesmerizing. In fact, I was really wondering at this age how many countries she has traveled
Yes.
and photographed so in a perfect manner, you know, without any negative points in it, because you can see the perfect exposure, perfect composition, the lighting, everything is so nice. I would like to invite her for our Youth Photographic Society also once.
Yes.
If she agrees. Yeah.
Very good.
So
very good.
that will be fantastic, because she is a youth, and for our Youth Photographic Society, she will be an inspiration.
Yes, yes.
So I'll contact you and take her number, and
sure.
yeah, we shall make a program of her.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for showing wonderful images, Kyra.
Yeah, thank you.
You said very correctly that the camera technique and composition is fantastic in her all works, particularly the use of wide angle. She has used it very tactfully without any much distortion, but distortion with some beauty, and that's a fantastic. Anyone else wants to say something? Tanoj, please say something about her works.
No, I'm just really impressed, and I think I'm an amateur considering where what Kyra has achieved. So I don't think I'm probably the right person to comment on or ask. I can learn, and I have learned quite a, how to compose and all that. And some of the places shown here, I have been there, but I have not managed to capture quite as good pictures. So it is an inspiration. Thank you.
Binayji, please. Yeah.
Great, nice picture, but most of the part of India, we don't have proper right to fly drone, because in Varanasi only, if you fly drone without very proper what should I say, permission from higher official, it takes a lot of time, and we can't do it. Otherwise, in Varanasi, the oldest living city of the world, you all may know, and here a lot of good composition from drone, but this maybe where Kyra visited, that all places are free from those kind of things. But in most part of the India, the drone are not allowed. But I saw the wide angle treatment, which Mukesh sir also said, is extremely great. And the stars also, somewhere I saw beautiful stars, which created mostly from aperture, or I don't know, maybe with some star filter. That was great and very good, amazing pictures in this tender age, this early age. Great, great, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. Kyra, one of your emails, which I liked very much, that where you use e-silence, at the same time you use the field flash to brighten the tree in the foreground. And you got a PSA award for that image also. That's a wonderful image. You have the, you can say, control on the camera very efficiently. Anybody else? One of your classmates is here. Can she speak something? Brigitta Alicia, are you here? Brigitta Alicia, are you here? I think she is not available. Kapoor Saab, Shirish Kapoor Saab, आप हैं यहाँ पे? Anyway, so I think no more questions. Friends, I would like to show you one of the pictures captured by her in South Korea. And I'm thankful to Kyra to capture. Are you able to see the photograph? Yes.
Yes.
She captured me in South Korea in 2016. Thanks very much, Kyra, for capturing me with such a wonderful composition. And my dress color is also adding beauty in the frame, that is red and black. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I think Kapoor Saab, please say something, because you have seen wonderful images. Unmute yourself. Kapoor Saab, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. आपका mic बंद है. हाँ.
It was a wonderful show. Each and every slide was perfect, very impressive. The use of light. Even senior photographers don't like to use against the light photos. The star burst in some photographs, the color saturation, the processing, every part was beautiful. And may I request her to join us in our as a faculty and as a guest in Kosani workshop also. If she's coming, we'll love her, and it will be a pleasure to have her. Lovely work, Kyra.
Thank you, Kapoor Saab. Satish ji, आप हैं यहाँ पे?
मैं हूँ यहाँ.
हाँ, yes. Kyra is coming to India in the end of this month.
Oh, okay. For PSA get together?
Yeah. For PSA get together.
Okay.
This is coming to
Yeah.
India. And
Okay.
so I think one more webinar will be able to watch through YPS webinars.
Sure. Certainly we'll have it.
Yeah, it's nice. So no more questions. Friends, I think I have rightly said that she is the youngest talented photographer of the world. And now it is up to Kyra to further explore and prove it for herself. I will also try my best to get more Google information to ascertain it. But right now, as far as my knowledge and exploration is concerned, I am sure that she is the youngest talented photographer of the world. Thanks, Kyra, for giving your presentation, and I'm thanking all of you who joined this webinar tonight. And next webinar, that is the 39th DCC webinar, is by Mr. Harith from Bangalore. And that he's also a very young photographer. So this will also see some wonderful composite photography by him. He's a wonderful photographer, and he has got good command on Photoshop also. So thanks everyone.
Great, Mukesh. Very good
Thank
show.
you. Namaste.
Yeah.
And thanks, Kyra, also.
Yeah.
Kyra, if you are coming to India, also come to Kosani as my guest.
I hope so, but I'll only go to Jala Salmon for the PSA photo gathering.
If you get a chance, welcome to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mountains.
Don't worry, Kapoor sir will invite her sometime very certainly, maybe next year, because this year already she is going to just May, the month of January end. So we'll keep a vacancy for her also at Kosani.
Sure.
Kyra, Kosani is a wonderful place for landscape photography. Wonderful. You will love it. Okay then. Thanks everyone.
Okay, Namaste.
And good night.
Good night.
Good night to
Yes,
everyone.
sir. Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you very much.
Good night.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year.